It's about all kinds of jobs.
Yeah.
That particular guy was like, yeah, I've been a paver for a long time, like pavement, you know. And I was like, yeah, because I'm between jobs right now, and I was like, yeah, I've considered like the kind of manual physical stuff that I could have done in my younger days, but I don't think I can't commit to the elements right now. So, Mark,
I still can, but I just choose not to anymore.
I could,
Yeah.
but my gosh.
But do you want to?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be digging the trenches like day in and day out.
Yeah.
I could for a while, like go dig the trench, you know, come back and have a refreshment. That's nice.
Yeah, I got lucky because my son is a winemaker. He's trained by us, so
Okay.
so now he does most of the winemaking, so I don't have to do the physical part of it.
Is there a physical aspect to it?
You're moving pallets and barrels and of juice around, and hooking up hoses, breaking down hoses, working.
Okay.
There's physical work to it. I mean, I still bottle with him because I enjoy hanging out and spending the time. But
You still bottle.
yeah, I still bottle because
What is the wine bottling process?
The machine does the work, so it's I've got you put the bottles on the machine fills them, you take them off, you put them in the corker, cork them, put them back in a box. So it's
Okay.
not a lot to it. It's
I'd like to see a video about that actually. I'm sure there are some. I used to like this when I was younger. I don't know if it was like Sesame Street, something like that. They would kind of show just a quick 1-minute video about how different kinds of factories, it'd be some happy little music, and you'd see the cork going. I don't remember specifically for wine, but I think it's exciting that this area is going to have a winery soon.
Yeah, it'll be really fun because he's doing production right on site, so you'll be able to see the tanks and
Yeah.
You go there during the day, it looks like there's a winery in operation. There's hoses laying around and wine being moved.
Okay, that's what you want.
And,
what do they big tanks look like, or vats?
they're stainless steel tanks. They hold about 600 liters of liquid.
Okay.
So they stand about 6 feet tall and 3 feet around.
That's what we want at a winery. All right.
Yeah.
Now, are there going to be like at least some vines grow around?
No, we don't. We don't grow anything there. I mean, you can put on the show, but
Yeah.
it looks a little phony.
Okay.
So show up and it is what it is, and you come inside.
Then what's like the motif then, or like the style?
Yeah, like with this place, we designed it. You walk in and your hostess station is right in front of the door. Behind that is the tasting bar. So you got the whole bar area right behind it. So you see there's wine tasting going on. And then behind that, behind glass windows, you see the tanks and the whole production area.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay.
And then the kitchen's behind that.
And you got a sight line on the kitchen too?
No, you don't have a sight line.
Okay. But the kitchen is located right behind there.
Yeah, I can only give so many sight lines, and I want people to see the winemaking.
I hear you. But you talk to the chef. You talk to how to talk about these wines.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I think why I wanted to turn this on real quick was because there's a grape called the Arini.
Yeah.
From where?
So the Arini wine grape, the oldest known wine grape in the world. It in Genesis 9:20, according to the Bible, the ark landed on Mount Ararat, and God commanded Noah to go plant the vine.
Okay.
So he went down into the valley and did that. And all these years later, during an archaeological dig on a cave near Mount Ararat, they found what they believed to be one of the old winemaking caves. And the clay pots buried in the ground in that cave have scrapings in it of the Arini grape, carbon dating back 6,200 years, which takes you back to
a 6,200 year species of grape.
Yep. So the oldest known wine grape in the world.
I guess I didn't realize that Mount Ararat.
Yeah, and I've stood in those vineyards and I've been in that cave. So it's pretty amazing,
dude. Oh my God, you're the Indiana Jones of
right. Being in that cave for a winemaker, I think is like being in the Vatican for a Catholic. It's like, there's just an awe about it.
Dun, 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 dun. And that's Armenia.
Yeah, it's Armenia.
Such a small country. But it has Mount
Well,
Ararat.
during the Soviet rule, they did not allow Armenia to make wine. They were only allowed to make brandy.
Okay.
They wanted the wine to be made in Georgia because they had more control and rule over Georgia. So they did not allow them to make wine for an entire 2 generations.
Oh my goodness, jeez.
And that's why people have never really heard of Armenian wine, because, you know, it's just, they've just started winemaking in the last 20 years. So,
All right.
So they're, even though they're the oldest, they're also one of the newest.
That's fascinating. But I bet they got pretty good at some freaking brandy.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
I guess some Armenian. I can't
They
think
were
of.
still, the older winemakers there, even though they weren't supposed to, were obviously still making wine, because winemakers haven't been allowed to do it. So.
Yeah.
So they were making wine, and now they're trying to teach a whole new generation of winemakers, because the winemakers that are there, for the most part, are older or transplanted in from other areas. There's a great Psalm TV has a series out that's been of different wine regions, and one of them is called Cup of Salvation, and it deals with Armenian wine.
Cup of Salvation. Okay.
And really worth watching.
Worth the watch, especially if you're about to go to this new winery, or if you just checked it out.
Just something to learn about.
So 2026, it's going to open. It's going to open in 2026.
Yeah, they'll be opening early to mid-June. We're about 6-8 weeks out right now.
All right, I got the inside scoop. That's one of the best things about
So Water's Edge Winery in Midlothian.
Water's Edge Winery, Midlothian, literally propped up by experts, including somebody who's explored freaking Genesis caves.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's been the coolest thing, Mark, about like doing this for the past 2 years is, I mean, from factories to like new software that's being developed to like all kinds of just stuff around this small little area that nobody would have thought of. We're making parts that go in these German machines, you know. We're headquartered in Sweden. Did you make that over there in that?
Yeah, the growth in this area. I mean, I came out here about a year and a half ago to start looking for a location to put it in. And just in that year and a half that I've been back here a couple of times watching, just the growth and the building is, you know, a little bit out of control for this area. I don't think they're doing the greatest preparation of roads for what they got going on.
Yeah, I think we can point to about 3 or 4 little areas where it's like, I don't see this getting any better, like as far as traffic wise. They threw, like I've lived here for almost 7 years. Southern California, actually. Came here from LA.
Okay. I'm in Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cuc.
Rancho Cuc. Dirty
Yeah.
Cuc.
Yeah, Rancho Cuc. We'd always drive through there on the way out of town.
Yeah.
What racetrack near there?
Not that close. No, Santa Anita's in.
Oh, I mean like cars.
Oh, cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a speedway out in Fontana.
Speedway. Okay. And then ages ago, my cousins lived in Corona. I don't know if Corona's near Rancho.
And where?
Is Corona?
Yeah, Corona's there. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
About a half hour south.
Yeah. So today you're flying into Ontario.
Yeah.
See, I know this stuff.
Easy flight.
Yeah. Easy. Whenever I could
for
fly.
all the airport problems out there, Richmond to Ontario are 2 pretty easy airports. So.
Yeah. I used to love flying into Burbank whenever I could because I lived right in LA.
Yeah. Anything but LAX.
Oh, God. Yeah. I just wish they would get that big, that restaurant or whatever it is. It looks like a spaceship.
Been working on it forever.
It's the coolest looking thing. It's like, it would be such a source of pride, like a Space Needle, you know?
Yeah, I just wish they'd have figured out how to move people in and out of there. There's all the congestion at that airport. So
Yeah, I've gotten there an hour and a half before my flight and just thought, there's no way I'm making this thing. That's hilarious.
But even just getting there part is the challenge at certain times.
Yeah. So when would you fly out of there? I mean, that's a long drive.
If I was flying out of LAX, I would probably be on a flight around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because 11 o'clock's a good time to get there. Traffic isn't awful.
But you don't have to use that airport much anymore? Okay.
I'm 8 minutes from Ontario Airport, so.
Brilliant. Yeah. Well, I've
had people fly in and come see me, and I tell them fly into Ontario, and then fly me in. I landed at LAX at 3:45 in the afternoon, so I'll be out to see you by 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said the show's an hour drive.
5 a.m. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
They show up at 7:30 at night.
Oh, that is
frustrating.
Yeah.
Like we all felt every day driving around.
Yeah, the commute there. Yeah. I ended up figuring out a job that I really didn't have to commute, but for a while I did. I tried everything. I had like a 9-mile commute. I was working at 20th Century Fox.
So do you like wine?
I do. Yeah. I wish that I got more fancy pants wine. I usually just grab a red Cabernet or Pinot. But I love it when I have gone to some wineries to try.
There's your next job. Go over there and become a wine steward.
Hey, every time I hear about it, it's pretty exciting. All right, cool.
It's fun. It's that's one of the reasons I came out is people in today's world they love the stories about the wine. They used to always be about how big did his score with one of the professional Parker gave it a 94 or this guy. Now people want to know the stories. It's like, tell me about this wine.
Okay. Yeah.
And
that's.
I've never heard of this under any grape. Oh, do I have a story for you?
Oh, do I have a story for you? Yeah. What's another one you can load up real quick, and then we'll wrap it up?
Well, another one from Armenia, the Voskahut, which is a white wine, and Voskahut literally translates to golden bunch or golden berry, and it's the white wine. Once again, indigenous just to Armenia. They've tried to grow the vines in other areas, and they just don't produce the same as they do with that soil composition there.
Okay.
Beautiful, very elegant white wine. More white burgundy than anything else you would taste. So,
a white burgundy.
So it's fantastic.
Is that something we'll be able to get over?
Yeah.
All right. See, that's what I like, chilled on a nice, sunny day.
Yeah.
I like those chilling apparatuses that'll spin it around.
Yep.
That's awesome. All right. Well, anything else that we should add about that? Because this is awesome.
We have, we carry a wide variety. We've got 3 or 4 different sparkling wines. So always nice to start the day with some bubbles.
Yeah.
And then we bring wines in. I've got California wines. I've got Oregon wines that they'll have in there. And then Italy, Spain, Argentina, Armenia. So there are.
Yeah, that's a nice array.
Yeah. So it's nice because you can come in. I've done wine dinners at other wineries where we actually did what we called a tour of Italy in one night.
Ooh.
We started out with wines out of Campania, which is southern Italy, curved up, went up into northern Italy for some Barolos and Sangioveses and things like that, and then came back down from Tuscany. So we did 6 wines, 6 courses.
Oh, man.
3 hours, people had a blast.
Yeah.
And, you tell people,
get the mandolin playing. Yeah. I love it.
One of my owners was concerned. I told him to charge $150 a head, and they were like, I think that's too much for my community. I'm like, do the first one, and you watch what happens with the second one. Did the first one, 30 people.
Okay.
Because some people said, no, that's just not on my budget. Second one sold out in 2 days. Because they all heard about it.
Yeah. Word of mouth.
Yep.
I think that there's a market for the experience. It's like, where else are we going to get that experience? Yeah. Especially when you come to a place like that, they're like, I've tried everything. Yeah, that's the difference between living in, somewhere like LA, which I don't always use the term somewhere like, because it's very like New York. There's nowhere like New York. LA. There's nowhere exactly like that, but somewhere like that where you'll hear about something and then you'll have a list a mile long, and you're like, I'm never going to do most of these things, but there's always a new experience. I feel like when you come to a region like this, everybody's done everything. They all,
Yeah.
So they want to experience, like, dude, that's my jam. That's
Show me something new.
Yeah, show me something
Because,
new.
look, our food is very good. Our wines are incredible. But people aren't coming in for either one of those things. You're providing those, but they're coming in to experience what an evening is like, where you just walk through the door and you get away from everything else. And you get to...
I like it. Yeah. Well, I can't wait, Mark. I cannot wait. So thank you for doing that, Mark. And one more time, the name of that winery.
Water's Edge Winery.
Water's Edge. All right, that's cool.